Welcome. Well, this topic is a bit strange to be on a sort of a MGTOW type site, but my philosophy has been strong for many years, 30 years or so, or more, 35 years, and I don't intend on changing it. But I just thought I'd had an observation I've made through my life, and I'd just like to share it with you. So, why do long-term marriages work? There are some out there, right? Now, there was more in my day, because there are a few reasons for that. People wanted it to work, and it was a bit of a failure to other people if it didn't work, And it was harder to get out of a marriage in those days too. A lot easier now. But I'm not professing for people to marry, no way. But these are the marriages, the long-term marriages, the ones I saw. And they were always the same. The scenario was always the same, was never different. And I'd just like to share it with you and why they actually worked. And what I noticed was, in the marriages, you can tell, was that the man had given up a lot more concessions than the woman had. In every long-term relationship or marriage that I'd seen, that's the way it was, right? I'd say the man had probably given up at least 60-70% of who he was to make the marriage work. And maybe the woman's given up maybe 20%, if that, of who she was to make the marriage work. And what I saw was males who basically were kind of like still males, and still men, but they had been slightly neutered. And that's the sort of thing I saw. I mean, I never went into these and saw these long-term marriages where the man was cocky, was talking back to his wife and being real sort of a man type thing that way. And I never saw that, right? Because obviously, what would happen in the marriage if he did that? She wouldn't talk to him for 3 days, or that sort of thing. So the men got trained into not doing that. But that's what I saw, and that's what made them work. The man actually is the one that made it work. Now, for me, that only reinforced my MGTOW type lifestyle, because I would never want to marry somebody that would expect me to lose 70% of who I was just to make this marriage work, right? What type of person could care for you and they want you to lose 70% of who you were? Well, that's just my take on it, by the way. You guys out there may see something different, I don't know. But that's what I saw over time. They were always the same. So, good job, you guys out there. Don't get married.